Gloria Steinman once said, "A feminist is anyone who recognizes the equality and full humanity of women and men." Sexism has been around forever, and it will never fully go away. Sexism affects men and women, but typically women. Throughout history, women have had to overcome problems with educational rights, voting rights, and just in general in society pressures that they face. Sexism is bigger than people think. A study done by the New York Post said that nearly half of women say that they face gender inequality every single day. That's huge. And everyone has a mother and everyone has a friend or someone of the opposite gender. So why is sexism such a big problem? Today, I'm going to go more into depth about that, the history, and how sexism affects people every day. Title IX in 1972 said that the federal law had guaranteed the right for education to be sexual discrimination free. The National Center for Statistics said that between 2000 and 2019, educational attainment rates among 25 to 29-year-olds increased at each attainment level. During this time, the percentage with high school completion or higher increased from 88 to 94%. The percentage with an associate's degree or higher increased from 38 to 49%. And the percentage with a bachelor's degree or higher increased from 29 to 39%. That just shows something, because when the sexual discrimination is taken out of education, it shows that the rates of people going to school, getting an education, shoots up tremendously. Mary Wollstonecraft was an advocate, and she said that women aren't naturally inferior to men, but they appear to be because they lack an education. And that makes sense. Women at that time lacked an education, so they might have known less and seemed inferior. Diversity increases productivity in the workplace, and that's been shown in studies. So diversity should be more happening more. So now I just talked about educational rights with women. I'm now going to discuss voting rights. The 19th Amendment gave women the right to vote, and that is the bare minimum for women: educational rights, voting rights, but that's just how it was. They gave them the right to vote. Susan B. Anthony was a leader of the women's movement, and she was a leader at the National Women's Suffrage Association. Inequality.org says, "In the United States and around the world, women continue to be underrepresented in high-level, high-paying positions and overrepresented in low-paying jobs. Women of color and transgender individuals experience particularly high levels of poverty, unemployment, and other economic hardships." Pressures, so that's how women were affected with voting rights too. It's just crazy because both of those things are the bare minimum, but it's good that women got that. So now I'm going to talk about how women in society have faced gender discrimination. So today in our time and age, the pressures of women to look and act a certain way are insane. It's so much more hard now for women to just be themselves, or just, they have to act and fit this certain stereotype and this certain look and this certain way, and it's just society pressures women to feel like they have to do that. One out of every 6 women in their lifetime have been a victim of rape or attempted rape, and that is just dumbfounding to me. 1 out of every 6 women is a victim of rape or completed rape. And that just shows you that in society, women have to face things like dealing with that every day and being scared to walk to their car, and just little things that just men don't have to face because of how society is, and it's horrible. So I've discussed educational rights, voting rights with women, and how women are pressured in society and face other things in society that some people don't have to face. Now, when you experience or see sexism, hopefully you will realize the history behind it and how much people have done to get rights and to have equality, and hopefully that will help more people be understanding and less discriminative. Thank you.